Lucas, great to see you. Look, first off, I suppose, just how excited are you to see what could be this new look Liverpool?
Yeah, well, we are really looking forward to see this new team. Let's say that, and of course, still a lot of senior players missing from holiday. They are on holidays, but big chance to see young players, and preseason is always the time to get the fitness back, to start to understand how Arne will set up the team, and really looking forward for the game.
We heard from Curtis Jones last week, and he was saying how exciting it was as a central midfielder to play in his system because the ball might go through. And we saw a little bit of that the other night. As a former centre midfielder, is that kind of exciting for you to be able to see Liverpool sort of playing through the midfield a little bit more?
Yeah, I think, like Curtis said, I think Arne is trying to set up a team that have the control of the midfield. Players get involved a lot, and midfield player being the link from the centre back to the attacking players. Having a discipline as well to stay in a position is a little bit different than Jurgen, but we are looking forward. I think new ideas, new players. I think will be really important to see how they will adapt. And Curtis, I think, will play a big part. Elliot as well, a very young player that is already established. So we're just hoping that these players will be a great addition for Arne this season as well.
Obviously, what it's like. You play with some fantastic coaches, but how difficult is it to sort of adapt to a new coach's sort of techniques and the way they go about things?
I think these players, they are used to it, because when you go to the national team as well, you have to adapt and you have to change the routines and the training, the preparation. That's why preseason are so important. I think they have now the time to get all the information. Arne for sure will try different system. The game against Betis was the case with no centre forward, so I think players will get that information, try to put it on the pitch, and hope that to start the new season with the right way.
One thing I've been really impressed with is sort of how genuinely the players have been talking about how much they're already buying in to what the new coach is selling, and they're actually kind of really enjoying the sort of embracing the change. I suppose that must have been quite almost scary, I suppose, for some players, you'd think, coming in from a new system, but actually it seems to be the opposite.
Yeah, I think when you have a change of manager, normally the team is in a difficult moment, in a difficult position. I think this time is the opposite, because Jurgen left the club in a very good position, with a very good base. And now with Arne arrives, of course, fresh ideas, a new way of thinking football, and I think these players will only get better, because they'll get older, they'll get more experience, but also a new idea of football, and for sure Arne will use that, the positive things from last year, or for the last 8 years, to put into the team as well, and slowly put his ideas with the new system.
Obviously, they come up against Arsenal. Is it going to be one of those moments where they've got to dampen down that rivalry and just get through the game sort of without picking up any knocks and any sort of, anything that can happen when you overexert yourself? Yeah,
of course, the results are always important, especially playing this type of games, Arsenal, Man United. But preseason is all about getting the fitness back and getting the information back from the team, from the coach, and then try to apply on the game. But of course, the best thing would be, win and don't get anyone out from injuries, because that's when really matters will be in a few weeks' time.
And finally, look, we saw Mo Salah sort of set up the goal the other night. How excited are you about seeing him, especially with a full pre-season under his belt?
Yeah, Mo, I think, we don't need to speak about his qualities and how important he is for the team, but I think the most challenging thing for him now will be he understands that he will be really important off it, because, with a new manager comes, I think the senior players will play a big part, helping the manager and the staff to adapt, and this change of routines, I think, were really important. And the other night was, a great setup, typical Mo Salah, get a 1v1, see the pass and play a good pass to Szoboszlai and score the winning goal.